Alright, trying out a new list for this battle report with Necrons versus Harlequins. And the Harlequins have a Dark Eldar ally, which is led by this Lamian. Yeah, I know, it's a Kabalite model. 5 Kabalites, 1 with a Shredder, and the Void Raven Bomber. And then Sheogorath's Revenge. Slightly modified, I only have 1 Void Weaver, because I couldn't afford the heavies, and then the Shadow Seers are mostly level 1, except for one guy, which is the blue one that is a level 2 with Sanctic and has Hammerhand and Vortex. The green one has Shrouded and Psychic Shriek from Telepathy, and the old one has Fog and Veil from Phantasmancy, and the 3 Death Jesters, Solitaire, and who does not have Haywire Grenades because I couldn't afford them. Actually, I could afford Haywire Grenades, so he does have Haywire. And my Warlord trait is one that gives me a 4+ invulnerable on my Warlord, who is the vampire with the painted up like Kiss the band troop. And then the Necrons have a Decurian detachment with bikes. These skulls, by the way, are objectives. Wraiths with the spider, old style wraiths with the old style spider, destroyer cult, so 1, 2, should be a third one, others, so 1, 2, 3. Guys in the arcs, spider or scarabs, other squad of scarabs, and then he's got a flyer with his warlord and some immortals, and then the warriors in the arc. And we're doing contact lost. The skulls are the objectives, and it's not night fighting. And Duke Crosshair deployed first. All right, mutually deployed, and we decided that we're going to draw 3 cards on round 1, followed by as many cards as objectives you control. So that will be that. Don't know if I can seize yet. Let's see what happens. There's my Lamian here, by the way, so she's holding the objective in the odd case that we need it. Right. You got 4 cards because of his Warlord trait, so I failed to seize by rolling a 1. And, yeah. Objective 5 twice. Objective 2, which is the one that my guy's got in the far corner. And Objective 3, which is the... looks like it might be a Ghost Rider skull there. And, alright, you're going. Movement done? Yes. Alrighty. So, most everything came up. Wraiths are going that way. These Wraiths didn't get all that close. They're being conservative. And it's onto the... there's no psychics for you, so shooting. Alright, in the shooting phase, you got first blood, so 1 point there for killing the Death Jester. And then that got stunned with a shot from those... dudes there. So it is on to assault move. Yeah, they're good. The Death Jester nearly survived, by the way. He got hit with a heavy las cannon and rolled double ones, saved the second one, and then finally died on the third shot. So you made your assault move to that. So you're going to get a huge number of points. So you get 3 out of the 4, right? So you're a total of 4 points with first blood, and you're dropping that one. All right. Yeah. All right. Everything moves except for that Lamian and this stunned boat. Either slide this way or walk up on top of the ruins. These things move their 12 inches, and we're going to get on to the psychic phase. Psychics, I hit him with Psychic Shriek, and they rolled a 4 on 3d6. And now it's on to shooting. The entirety of shooting, as could be expected. I killed very little. 1 scarab. 1 scarab dead. Alright, moving on to assaults. Alright, in the assault phase, Solitaire makes a charge, wins the charge, and causes fear. So, I do not take the stage, but I do cause Joy of Lament by causing a fear test, which he failed, so I get a point there and hold the line. I've got my guys within 12 inches of my board edge. 1, 2, 3. So, is that worth D3 points? That's worth 1. Alright, so I got 2 points. 2 points to his 4. The Joy of Lament there, yes. And it is on to Round 2. What is that? The flyer? The flyer is not in. Okay, movement is done. Wraiths. These wraiths are apparently ignoring the solitaire. They're going after juicier targets. These guys are coming after my bikes. Vehicles move forward. You gotta hold objective 1, right? A bunch of times. And then, yeah. So it is on to the shooting. It's done. These guys, this vehicle got glanced to death and they had to jump out. That guy runs 4 inches. This thing's been glanced and it used its launchers. These guys are not shot at, and yeah, we put like 40 shots into that thing to take it down, which is lucky on my side, I guess. So it is on to assaults. Solitaire fails to wound and does not get wounded, hits and runs to there. As could be expected, the Wraiths rip that vehicle to pieces. But just barely, actually. So point-wise, 2 points for secure objective 1, bringing you up to 6-2. All right, I draw. I got 1, 2, 3. I'll hold 3 objectives, so I draw 3 cards. Take no prisoners. Blood and guts. And overwhelming firepower. All right. And the bomber does not come in. All right, movement phase is done. Bikes are there. Solitaire ran through the building. Those guys are out there. Those vehicles are wrecked. This one skims to here. Shadowcaster gets in while leaving his troop. Death Jester is there. Other Death Jesters holding that skull. Bikes. And we're on to Psychics. Psychic phase is over. Yeah, I should have used 1 dice for Hammerhand, but I didn't. And on to shooting. Yep, shooting phase. Failure. That lost a whole point. They failed to wound Wraiths. I did put 1 wound on the spider. And, yeah. So it is on to the assault phase, where we will assault. Very un-Harlequin-like round of combat. The Solitaire had failed to kill the spider. He did 2 wounds. These guys are locked in combat with destroyers. These guys are locked in combat with destroyers. These guys are locked in combat with bikes. This bike lost combat versus scarabs. The only thing I killed was 1 spider, so I got no prisoners. I got take the stage because I hold objective 2 and it's round 2. I got blood and guts because I killed something in the assault phase. I failed to overwhelming firepower anything. So, yeah. Well, that gives me 3 points, which brings me up to 5. 5-6. And does your flyer come in? No! Round 3. He does not! And draw. How many cards you got? You got do you hold that one? Yes. Because the Salters. And that one. Yep. So you got 2. Yeah, 2 skulls. So what'd you get this time? Assassinate and secure objective 6. Well, those poor Cabalites are going to get mauled by Wraiths. All right. All right. Wraiths go here. Wraiths come here. Boat goes there. That boat hangs out there. The what?
I need big.
Why you want to kill a character? All right. And that's it. So this is on to the shooting phase. This guy is a lone survivor of the bikes. He's running. He's not wounded, though. Got shot like 30 times. It was amazing. What else did we do, shooting-wise? Was that it? That was it. We killed 2 bikes. It's a double bike death in the shooting phase. All right, so it is on to the assaults. In the combats, that was, I won, but barely, and they didn't run. Solitaire killed the spider. No, he hit and ran. He wounded the spider and hit and ran that way. But did he even wound the spider?
Nope.
No, he didn't even wound the spider. But he hit and ran. They did not wipe that squad out, and that squad hit and ran. And that was where it is. So what do you get point-wise? Secure. Assassinate? Yes, you killed a character. So you're up to 7 points. All right, I have hope. I got objective 6 and 2, and you hold that one, and you hold that one, and you hold that one. So I got 2 cards. Scour the skies. Well, your flyer will eventually come in. And Hunger for Glory, issue a challenge. Do you have any characters? Oh, yes, in your flyer. Yeah, alrighty. Alright, on the movement. Oh, Solitaire. Bring Solitaire over towards these destroyers. Yeah, you just move him an inch away from those guys so he can beat on someone. Actually, those wraiths no longer have a save, do they? They're just their in-ball? Actually, then Solitaire, we're on round 3? Or 4?
No.
It was 3 last time. You went first, so it is the bottom of 3 now, yeah. Solitaire will move 10 inches, and move 10 inches towards those wraiths. Wow. Okay. Now we're moved, rallied, walked into the building. Thing flies in. All I have to do is bomb. Move 6 inches. He gets out, moves to there. He rallies, hangs out at that objective. They hold that objective. These guys kind of just move a little bit, and we're on to the bomb. The bombing run. Glanced it. Amazing. Okay, so we're on to Psychics. Where I roll 4. And I still have my Psychers. The only thing I got is Veil. Because this guy's failed with Shriek on those bikes every turn. Oh no, he got Hammerhand off. So he's hammer-handed. Alright, so he's on to shooting. Alright, in the shooting phase, I took that's been lost a whole point, lost its guns on one side, and failed to kill the spider, failed to kill a wraith, failed to injure them, yeah, there's a lot of failure. Even failed to kill a bike at close range. So it's on to the assaults, where Solitaire clearly charges and does not fail. They can't charge. Those guys up top charge the spider. Yeah, an 11-inch charge, so they're in. He charges the bikes with an 11-inch charge. He's in. And that's just lost a weapon arc, so the dudes in it can still snap fire. I'm going to charge the vehicle. So it is. I got nothing. Solitaire just wailed on wraiths, killing a whole bunch of them. I killed the spider in the close combat. I didn't kill them. I failed to get overwhelming firepower. I failed to get Scour the Skies or Hunger for Glory. So I got nothing. It is currently top around 4, 7-5. Yep, and so your guy comes in. Scarab's good to hear. These guys are locked. This thing turns. They drift over to there. Those guys kind of come in so they can shoot this squad that's veiled, but they're within range. He's locked in combat. Comes in, and those guys get out with the deployment beamer, and he's on to shooting. Yep, so shooting phase is done. You got Warlord. You wiped out that squad. You wiped out that squad. And you wiped out the Cabalites who failed to feel no pain. So you're up to 8 points. And it is on to the assault phase, right?
Assault phase.
Assault phase it is. They're going to assault. All right. And he's going to assault something. The bike. Okay. All right, combats. He fails to hit and run, and he's locked in combat. He's fearless, even though he took a wound because he's got the mask. He hit and ran. Solitaire hit and ran. And that's it. So point-wise, what you get, you don't have hold the line. Oh, do you have hold the line? No, because you got to be within 12 inches. You don't have 3 units within 12 inches of your board edge? With none, yeah. Because 12 inches, you'd have 1 scoring units. The flyer doesn't count. All right, so you got 1 more point? All right, so you're 9 to my 5. Yeah. All right, so I got 1 objective, and I think I just have 1 objective. Yeah, because I'll hold this. I should have run for that with hit and run. Yeah, 1 objective. So I draw 1 card. Dance of Death. If I destroy an enemy unit. Okay. The movement phase. The bomber is there. Solitaire is there. He gets in the vehicle. This vehicle goes to here. Actually, this vehicle might as well stay way the heck over here, since there's no reason to get close to your thing and get shot within 12 inches with rapid fire. And we're on to the psychic phase, where I roll 1 dice. And I only have 1 psyker left. All right, on the psychic phase, I lose my psyker, but I get the vortex blast right here, which removes that vehicle from existence, kills some Necrons, and pins them. And I don't think I actually get anything for that, because, well, I got Dance to Death. I destroyed a unit, bringing me up to 6 points. And because it's not in the shooting phase... Yeah, during the shooting phase, I gotta destroy. Okay. Well, I got overwhelming firepower. I shot down one Necron. This thing is a wreck. Got shot down with Shuriken, so that pulls me up to 7 points, 7 to 9. And I'm definitely not going to get these other ones, but off we go. So Assault Solitaire charges those guys over there who overwatch him. Okay. So that is where it stands. I didn't get any additional points because that combat I'm just in. I actually lost it. That combat we're just swinging at each other. Solitaire killed the destroyers. So it is the top around 5.
All right.
You control 1, 2. This one's not controlled anymore because that's no longer there, and you don't control that one. So you get 2 cards. Oh, 3 because you got. Just 1, 2, 3, yeah. So you're up to 5 cards.
Supremacy. You don't do domination.
No, no domination.
And good fail at the test.
It's possible.
No prisoners.
No prisoners. Kill something. Movement. They're locked in combat. Hanging out. Solitaire is about to be assaulted by an epic Wraith assault. They crawled up here to shoot that thing. These guys jump out so they can snap fire. And, yeah, it's on to shooting. So, this thing snap fires. Does 1 wound. I save. These guys snap fire. I live. My 10-point HQ lives. Who can't even be a warlord. He's shooting at the Solitaire. How many is it? 4? 4 saves on the Solitaire. Well, he takes a wound. It's down to 1. So this thing's been stunned. That thing's been wrecked. Lives. Solitaire took another wound. So we're on to the assault. So we charge the Solitaire. And as long as you don't roll a double 1 on that one squad, you're good. Okay, so everyone's in. The other squad can't fail. Yeah. Okay.
And then they'll charge him.
Okay. They're in. It's hurting. These guys are hurting. So I lost the Solitaire. Just barely. Killed some Wraiths. This guy won his combat. I'm not going to hold any objectives this turn. So, what'd you get point-wise?
Crazy.
Crazy? No prisoners and supremacy. Supremacy's D3, right? Both are?
Killed 3 units.
You killed... Oh, yeah, it's completely destroyed in your turn, yeah, so... So, 2 and... So, 5 points. Yeah. Plus 5. That is going to be the game, but we'll just finish it off so we can watch. So that's 12, 13, 14 to 7. I'd have to score 7 points to tie this, and I can draw no cards. So off we go. All right, movement goes to there. Stunned. Comes right up behind that. And then we're going for the final round of shooting probably, so you're going to jink because I got no psychers. Fails to do anything. That's been glanced once. Fails. Oh, he kills a guy, and that guy kills a guy, and so we're on to the assault phase where that bike charges those Necron warriors. All right, I get no points. Game does not end, and I'm gonna try to shoot this thing down. If it flies off the board, do I get it? No, I do. If you're not on the board, I'm at the end of the game though. But I guess I don't know. But it's fine. All right. Yeah, what you still have objectives, so you'd still get like bunches of points. Okay, game over. With a victory currently of 14 to 7, so you got 7 more points than me. A strong victory for the Necrons. Crushing defeat for the Harlequins.